Hey, it's Jess. Welcome back. Today I'm here with another Way Back Wednesday video where I will talk about the books that I finished in February of 2020. So, looking back at my Goodreads, it kind of seems like I had a slow start to the year. I finished 2 books in January of 2020, I finished 2 books in February of 2020, which is a very great accomplishment. A lot of people don't even read 2 books in an entire year, but how I read books now, I don't know what was going on 4 years ago. I don't know if I was just really busy, if I didn't have good reading habits. I don't know what it was. But I also know that something happens later in 2020 that definitely increases my reading, so I will have more books to talk about in the upcoming videos. But today, we are here to talk about 2 books. So, I read and finished 2 books in February of 2020, and I finished up the Mortal Instruments series by Cassandra Clare. So, I read Mortal Instruments 5, which was The City of Lost Souls, and the Mortal Instruments 6, which is The City of Heavenly Fire. I don't know how much you know about the Mortal Instruments series, if you've ever read them, but it's a total of 6 books, and in my mind, they're broken up in, there's a story and a story arc the first 3 books, and then we come back and there's a story arc through the next 3 books. So it's 6 books total, broken into 2 trilogies. At least in my head. That's the easiest way for me to make sense of it. So, City of Lost Souls, which was Mortal Instruments number 5. I had read these books before. I read them, I think, maybe 4 or 5 years previously. So this was the second time that I had read these books. It's hard for me to talk about books 5 and 6 without possibly spoiling part of the books. So if you have never read these and you don't want to be spoiled about them, I'll see you in the next video, and I totally understand. I don't know how much I'm going to spoil them, but again, to talk about the plot, you kind of have to talk about things that have happened before. So, in City of Lost Souls, Simon has returned. He has found that he's been disowned by his mother, so he goes and stays with Clary. Clary tells him that Jace is missing. They're obviously looking for him. Jace and Sebastian show up, and Clary goes off with them for a little bit, and the rest of them go to the Seelie Queen for help. And I remembered that Sebastian is trying to create dark shadow hunters, so evil shadow hunters, and is trying to get Jace to go along with this plan too. So I really liked the City of Lost Souls. I didn't remember a lot about it until I read the synopsis to, kind of refresh my memory. But it was a good, fun, young adult book. I like the characters in these stories, in the Mortal Instruments, and so for me it was fun. Obviously I enjoyed it enough that this was the second time I had read it. The last book was City of Heavenly Fire, and this is the last book of 6 in the Mortal Instruments series, so obviously we have to have a big fight. It is a YA book. I bet you can guess how it ends and wraps up because we really like our characters to be happy. So, I remembered this book a little bit more than I remembered reading City of Lost Souls. So in the City of Heavenly Fire, I know that they have to go into demon planes. Jace has heavenly fire inside of him, and if he gets too excited or adrenaline-y, then he catches on fire, and obviously they're dealing with that. And they have a giant war with Sebastian, so the Dark Shadow Hunters and the good regular Shadow Hunters. So again, you can probably guess how it ends, but I really liked these books. I really like all of the Mortal Instruments books. I know that the characters that are in these books, especially in the last couple books, they introduced characters that are in other books that are in this universe, like the Infernal Devices, and I think there's another series too. I've never read any of those. I've only read the Mortal Instruments. I would be interested in reading those. I just somehow never got around to it. Probably because I was going to get them from the library, and then the world kind of shut down for a while, and then I got off my YA kick and decided to do something else. So maybe this year I'll pick up one of the other series, because I would like to see what else Cassandra Clare has done. I enjoy these books. I think they're fun. So let me know. Have you read these books? What did you think? All right, talk to you later.